Hello boys and girls, and welcome to this first video in the new series on how to make money with bots. So what are we going to be doing? What is this all about, hey? So we're going to pretend that we've only got $10 to our name, okay, and we need to make a bot that's going to make us money, okay, otherwise we're going to be broke boys and girls. Okay, for this we're going to be using Browser Automation Studio. That's absolutely free. We're going to be using the free version. The only difference between the free, well, the main difference between the free and the excuse me, and the paid version is that the paid version you can protect your scripts and make fancy GUIs, graphical user interfaces. Apart from that, there's not much difference. So for our purposes, we're going to make a bot for ourselves that's going to make us money. Now, if you enjoy what we're doing and you want to get your hands on this bot and other things such as the course and all the other benefits, then check out the link in the description. There's free membership tiers. You can check them out and see what you get. So if you want to join up for the bot Empire membership and get all the goodies such as the courses, access to this script, and also if you need support, one-on-one support or group support. Anyway, check out the link in the description to sign up. You can just pay a few dollars per month and get all the goodies, including this script as we go, and you get to decide what we add. Okay, so check that out. Link is in the description. These videos are totally off the cuff, meaning I come up with this idea, okay, because it's going to teach you loads and loads of different methods on how you can create bots. I know a lot of you are already part of this channel and you've been using the Browser Automation Studio. But if you're new or if you've just started out, this is going to be a great way for you to learn many concepts. Okay, you're going to learn so much on this journey. And if you've already been using Browser Automation Studio, I'm sure you're going to learn a lot as well. Like I said, we're going to pretend that we've just got $10 in our pocket or less and we need to make some money. So what we're going to build is a social media bot. As I said, this is totally off the cuff. I've just got the idea for this. I'm just going to roll with it. So you're going to see all the mistakes, all the planning that goes into a bot, all the challenges and everything, and you're going to learn a ton on the way. We're going to build a social media bot, okay, and the concept behind this, and this is going back in the day when I first started making money with social media bots, okay. Yeah, this is going to be using the same kind of thing, but with a modern day twist because there's more sites now and different methods to use. But essentially what we're going to do, we're going to build a social media bot from scratch that's going to cover lots of platforms. This is going to be decided between me and you guys. Just comment below what you want to see. And if you're a member of the Bot Empire, then you're going to be part of the Discord channel and you'll be able to make decisions on where we go. But essentially, the direction I'm taking this is we're going to have a social media bot, and what it's going to do is it's going to wait on them platforms for anyone to talk about or post about or mention a product that we're going to sell. We're going to find something that we're going to promote, and then we're going to message them. Okay, that might take some twists and turns on the way. We're going to have account creators to make the accounts. We're going to do all this good stuff. We'll get into that in a minute when we start taking notes for the project. Okay, but essentially we're going to build a social media bot. We're going to pick a niche, a subject, and we are going to find a project, a product or a service. So I'm going to look on Offer Vault for a kind of CPA offer, something like that. Okay, and then we are going to build around that. So for example, on Twitter, when someone mentions, let's just say that we were doing something that helps people who get car parking fines, I don't know. Okay, then anyone that says, oh, I just got a car parking fine, boom, soon as they tweet that, okay, we'll slide into their DM, we'll follow them and heart like their posts so they see us, we get in their face and they come and look at our profile, and then on there we'll have a link to our product. So it will be someone else's product, an affiliate product that can help them to solve their car parking fine issue or whatever we decide to go with. Okay, so we will be the first people to contact them. We're not okay, it's kind of spamming in a sense, but it's not, because what we are going to do, we are only going to contact people that would generally be interested in what we have to sell. Okay, so that's kind of my angle with Twitter. That's what I did years and years ago, and it works so well. Back in the day, obviously it's a bit more difficult these days. Twitter have a lot more things. I used to do this before there was even phone verification, PVAs, and all that kind of thing. But we can still make it work. Um, but there's going to be a little more to it. I'm thinking with YouTube, anyone that posts on a particular subject, then we will be the first to comment. We will subscribe and like their channel. So the actual person who posts it sees us, but also the other commenters. Okay, so again, all that I'm saying now, we're going to get into notes and kind of plan this out from start to finish. This is just off the top of my head how things are going to go. With Instagram, it's going to be the same process really as Twitter. We're going to wait for people to comment on related um, accounts. So again, let's just, I don't know why I even started with this, the car parking thing. Let's just say that there's Instagram accounts. I don't think there would be, but that influencers are big accounts that talk about how to beat your car parking fines. As soon as someone likes a photo that they put up, then we will go to their stuff. We'll follow that person, because the reason we're doing that is because the people that like these accounts and like what they post are people that are active on the platform and obviously love the topic that we're talking about. So then there's this car parking fine Instagram page. I don't know why there would be one, but someone likes something they post. So that person that's liked that, we go to their account, we like the stuff that they've posted, so they see us who we are, and then we DM them and say, hey, I saw that you liked the car parking thing. Have you recently had a car parking fine? Check out this. Of course, we're going to pick something a lot more mainstream, because that, even as I'm saying it, sounds ridiculous. But you get the idea. And then we'll decide between us what platforms we tackle. I'm thinking Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, yeah, maybe TikTok. I don't know. Depend. I guess it depends what product we decide to go up over. Now, guys, if you don't know about Offer Vault, it's kind of a place. It's a place for where you can find different products that you can promote other people's stuff, and also CPA offers. Okay, so we could type in. Oh, I just want to see if there is anything. Car accident lawyers. So again, we won't go for something like this probably, but it just goes to show, look, car accident lawyers. So basically, if you get somebody to check it out, if you get somebody to go to their landing page and that person calls the service and they end up signing up as a client, okay, then you'll get $300 a lead. Okay, stuff like this, it sounds like a lot of money. There'll be a lot of stuff to this. Probably can't see the page because of where I am. Okay, there'll be a lot more to it. They'll have different standards, like look, you need experience, okay? But just to show you, some of these offers you get paid a lot for is you can promote health products, uh, things that where people just need to put in their email, like sign up for mobile offers and all that kind of thing. So this is a topic for us to discuss. But OfferVault aggregates all these different items that you can promote, okay, and then you can sign up and you can get your link and promote that surface, like the ideal beauty, the beauty creams and all this kind of thing. Again, I'm not saying that that's what we're going to go with, but you get the idea. Anything that you can think of: casino, cam offers, adult stuff, CPA, CPM, crypto, dating, debt. Okay, so once we have an idea of what we're going to promote, then we can come onto here, we can sign up to the site that promotes that offer, we'll get our link. Then if anyone clicks that link and then goes on to buy the product, or it depends what we go for. Again, some they just have to put in their email, some have to download an item. But of course, as well, if it's something where people just have to put in their email, then we're probably just going to get a couple of dollars per person that puts up the email. Whereas if someone buys a product, we go down that route, then you can get 40, 50, $100 per sign up. Okay, so I hope that makes a little bit of sense. So basically, we're going to pretend we've got nothing. We're on the streets. we're on the rough streets of wherever you're from. Okay, not quite at that level, otherwise. Okay, I'm just going to presume you've got a computer and you've got $10. Why did I come up with $10? Well, the actual software that we're going to be using is free. The link's in the description, by the way. Browser Automation Studio. It's free to download. But I'm thinking we're going to have to lead them somewhere. So maybe we'll get a domain. Okay, you can make them click the link and it'll go directly to the offer page, but it's always better to make your own page. So we might not even need the $10. Maybe you can just spend it on Monster Energy Drink. That's what I'm going to open now, guys. No, they're not affiliates or anything. I've got a sugar-free Monster Energy Drink tonight. That's what we're going with. So $10 was just to say, let's just pretend we're broke. Okay, we're going to be using Browser Automation Studio. If you want to get your hands on the script so you can follow along and edit it yourself, then if you're a member of the Bot Empire, links in the description, you get this and you can get my adder tools for free. Check out the link anyway. This is all done off the cuff, meaning I've hit record and we're going to go from start to finish. We're going to build a social media bot that is going to link us to people that are interested in a product that we decide to promote. And yeah, that's how we're going to do stuff. Okay, so how are we going to do this? All I presume is you've got the Browser Automation Studio. I'm here, links in the description, free to download. You need a Windows computer, that's it, boom. You can just download it on the site. Okay, a little shameless plug, all my other videos on this side of the channel are to do with Browser Automation Studio. So if you haven't already done so, watch them videos. There's one, how to get started with Browser Automation Studio. Even better yet, if you're a member of the Bot Empire, then you get my course. Do that first. I am going to be when we get to the stage of building the bot, I am going to be explaining what I'm doing, but sometimes I'm not going to sit there for hours and explain the very basics, okay? Because we are building an application. So I'm going to presume that you've at least, even if this is the first video that you've watched on my channel, then save this and go back and watch it. Using Browser Automation Studio, which I'm going to call BAS now for short. Using BAS is very simple to use, but of course there is a slight learning curve. So watch the beginner videos. I'm going to presume you've done that or took my course, because I can't, although I am going to be explaining every step that I do, I'm not going to baby walk over the very basics. Okay, so yeah, that's where we're going to be at. So for this video, what we're going to do without further ado is I'm going to have a sip of the old energy drink, get me fired up. And then we're just going to take some really basic notes, what we're going to do, because even I'm not sure. This is all I've got that you see on the screen. That's as far as I've got. Monster Energy. I should get promoted by these guys. Actually, I should get a coffee company on board. Anyway, let's get down to business. So what are we going to do? I'm calling it Social Empire for now. Guys, comment below, give me a proper name for this, or maybe Social Empire is okay. So what do we need to build? What's going down on Twitter? Because Twitter is one that started off years and years ago, and I know it makes money. Okay, I know that we can jump on there and make money from day one. So then, at least I know this is going to be a success. Okay. So Twitter. Again, these are rough notes. We'll get into it as we go. What do we want? We want an account creator. Let's throw that in. That's going to be the most difficult part, because we need to have phone verification, email verification, but we're going to have it. Don't care. What else are we going to have? We are going to have, so what's going to happen with this? So Twitter is going to do a search. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Stick to the old school methods. So basically it's going to wait and reply. It's going to when the boys and girls, when someone tweets or mentions, I think the term is now, when someone mentions our keywords. So we'll have a list of keywords that are related to what we're going to promote. So for our keywords, so if I don't know why did I start with this parking fine thing, where did that come from? But if someone types in, oh, I got a parking fine, damn, I got a parking fine, all these keywords, any one of them that comes up, then we are going to jump straight on them. When someone mentions our keywords, then we will like their tweet. Okay, we'll follow them. We'll follow them. Oh my days. Follow them. And then slide into their, their DM. Okay, so we're going to get followers. So we're going to make accounts that are promoting our whatever product we decide to promote. So then we'll follow the person. They'll come and look at what we do anyway and see our link in our bio. But then we'll also like their tweets. We'll follow them, and then we'll slide into their DM and say, you know, we'll have a message set up like, I see you had a parking fine. It cracks me up. Parking fine, blah, 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 blah. Click this link. And I think that'd be cool for Twitter because I know it works. So at least then you guys will be making money. And then the whole role of this will be fulfilled. That's my safety net, Twitter. Okay, so let's do what we're going to go with. How many different social networks? Who knows? Who knows? I've already got a Reddit mass DM, but I could just cheat and throw that in, but that'd be just silly. So for now, we'll stay away from that. Let's go IG, Instagram. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to have an account creator. I think so. We had one for. Okay, account creator, blah blah blah. Account creator, we are going to. I'm not the Mac Daddy of Instagram. I'm not one of the cool kids, so I'm gonna have to do a little bit of research. Again, help me out, guys, with this. This is our project, okay? So anything you want to see included. Again, people use hashtags, don't they? So people, whoa, follow them. Account creator hashtag watcher. Yeah, so hashtag watcher. So anyone that uses our hashtag, we will is it follow on there? Is it follow and like some of their posts? And then if they follow back, then slide into their DM. Also, when you follow them and like their stuff, they could check out our profile. Again, we are going to be the first. That's the point of this as well. So as soon as they post, within 10 seconds or whatever we decide, we're going to be the first people to like their stuff. We'll be the first people to comment. We'll be the first people to DM them. Okay. So it's about being first as well. And we'll slide into their DM promoting our well, I'm not even sure what we're going to promote yet. So maybe we should promote the bot. Use a bot to promote the bot. Okay, so that's IG, and then I want to do. Should we go YouTube, or should I stay away from YouTube? Or I don't know much about TikTok at all. All I see when I go on there, you've seen a couple of videos I've done on here on YouTube about exploring TikTok. All I see when I go on there is girls dancing and bouncing their booties. So I'm not too sure how we'd go about that. Again, guys, give me some input. So Instagram, Twitter. Where else should we go with this? What's the other ones? Facebook. Do you know what? I'm gonna wait for your guys' feedback. I'm gonna wait. There's gonna be more. Okay, we're gonna add. Let's have at least 3. Yeah, so we can make sure we make some proper money. Get the bag. Is that what the kids say? Still get the bag. Something about a bag. Put something in a bag. Okay, Twitter, Instagram. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna leave it there. There will be one more at least. I'm gonna wait to see what you guys would like to see. Okay, so like I said, I presume you've got Browser Automation Studio. And I'm going to presume you've downloaded it and you know how to open it. That's all I can say. So let's get that fired up. Okay. So, oh, look, they're going to find out about Coin Sniper bot that I'm creating. Oh no, I've been scuffered. Right. So all I've done is I've made a empty folder somewhere. Projects, the bot empire. I don't even know my way around this laptop too well. Not because I don't know how to use a laptop. This is quite a new laptop. Sorry. Social empire. Okay, so we're gonna call this. Guess what? Social empire. Okay, so we need to reset the database. You don't need to do this part. It's only because I had a project open. Okay, so let me just check. I get paranoid. Am I recording? Yes. Okay. By the way, guys, I'm not in the office. I'm at home, and next door think it's really cool to get cockerels. So if you hear some background noise, I'm really sorry. There you go, just on cue. Just on cue. Lovely. Next videos will be a lot better sound quality. Anywho, we'll not let that put us off. So let us. So we've got a blank canvas. So what should we do? I think we should have a sip of the old Monster energy drink. So we're gonna need some functions. Functions for each section of the bot that we're gonna make. So I'm just gonna load up the script editor. Okay, so then lovely, just on cue. Then cockerels next door really going for it. It's 11 in the morning. I thought they started at like 4 a.m. or when the sun comes up. What is going down? They must have heard that I was going to make a video series. Okay, so let us make some functions. So what functions are, okay, so this is a bit more of an advanced topic. So I'm going to start off with that. So if you've never used Browser Automation Studio, then you're probably thinking, what the hell? So functions are a way for us to organize our script so it makes sense and we can jump into a function dependent on what a user decides to do. So for example, we'll have a function that runs the Twitter side of things. We'll have a function that does the account creating for Twitter. We'll have a function for the follow. We'll have a function for the did I say follow already? Yep. For the to get the users that are using hashtags and so on. So let's make a couple of them now. So click here. We're gonna just say just gonna say Twitter account creator. I'm gonna start off with Twitter. Okay, guys, because as I said, that's the bread and butter of this. I know that it's gonna make us money. By the way, guys, this is going to be from start to finish, from my notes to picking a product, to making the bot, to making money, and you're going to see everything from start to finish. You're going to see the money come in, you're going to see the account the money goes into, so you know this kind of thing works. The idea behind this is, one, obviously I want you to hang around and know that what I do works. Two, obviously I want you to join the membership. But three, by seeing the whole steps, you can go out and do this. This is using the free version of a Browser Automation Studio. And for you guys saying, oh, he's just trying to get me to sign up to the membership, don't sign up to it then. Just follow this. You can follow this. Do the free videos on the YouTube channel. Okay, then come back to this, do this, exactly what I'm doing, and then you can have your own bot doing the exact same thing or your version of it. So yeah, I want you guys to make some money too because I want you all to send me coffee. Twitter account creator. Okay, so that's one of the functions that you have. So obviously what goes in here will be if we run the Twitter account creator. We will have another one. Again, these could change. I'm just doing this off the bat. So as we go, these could change what we need. We're going to have Twitter. I think we only need one function. I think what will happen, so actually, we'll have one function that is going to be checking the hashtags. Okay, so when people, oh, sorry, why do I keep saying hashtag? That tweet about a product. So will be this part will be getting a list of users that have used our keywords. So I got a car parking fine. What to do about my car parking fine? So any people that use these words in their tweets, we will scrape them, their username, and then we have a basis of who we want to follow and go and DM and all that stuff. So Twitter, keyword, what should we call it? Why can't I think? Keyword, keyword scraper, spy. Yeah, let's make it sound good. Spy. So this part will, like I said, we'll give it a list of keywords and it's just going to go and find all the people mentioning them particular keywords. Okay, keyword, Twitter keyword spy. That sounds a lot better. And then we will do, then we're going to have Twitter, Twitter tasks. So what's going to happen, make this a bit more simple. Oh my goodness. We get, what's going on? Twitter tasks. So what will happen is we will have our accounts because the account creator will make them. They're going to be saved into a database. We'll get to that. And then the second section is going to scrape all the people, the usernames of the people that are mentioning our keywords. So they'll be in line with the product or service or CPA offer that we're going to promote. And we will then use this module to do the tasks. The task will be go to their username, follow that person, like some of their previous tweets, maybe make a comment on their stuff. We'll come up with some comments. Okay, so we look legit, and then we will maybe wait a certain amount of time and then DM them, or only if they follow us back, then DM. That's for us to decide later. But all the tasks that happen after we locate them as using our keyword will happen in this function. Okay, and we'll save. So we have our Twitter account creator, we have our Twitter keyword spy, and our Twitter tasks. Okay, the main is where the bot starts up. And what we're going to do now is we're going to exit, and the bot's finished and I've had enough. No. Okay, save. Always save your work. Trust me from experience. Save all the time, because if the power cuts out, I'm in Asia at the moment, from the UK, but in Asia, and brownouts happen a lot. And many a times have I cried at my desk when I've not saved for a few hours. So don't do the same. Don't do the same. Don't do what Uncle Dean has done. Right, okay, so let's come over here and make resources. So resources are items that we can use within our script. So these could be, a resource could be a list of usernames, it could be a list of accounts, it could be a list of proxies, it could be all these type of things. So we set up a resource and then they can be used within our bots. So we are going to put, here's one, and I'm going to show you the list of types of resources we can make. Use Twitter account creator. So if I hit next, then you can see the type of things that we can use as a resource. It could be a fixed string, so it could just be a box where the user or us can input some details. It could be a fixed integer, which is a number, a random string. So we're going to get into all of these over the series. Because this bot's going to be quite big, we're going to be using databases and files and all this good stuff. But for now, a select, so like a checkbox, it can be, so what this is going to be, so next, and you can have a combo box, a radio box, checkbox. I like using the checkbox, and I'm just going to put yes. So you'll see how this will work, but basically if this checkbox is checked, then this becomes yes, and then if it is yes, then we can run a function. I'm starting at quite the deep end, so if this doesn't make sense, don't worry. Again, watch previous videos, and if you think, whoa, this sounds quite difficult, I thought Browser Automation Studio was supposed to be easy. This is not the easiest type of stuff I'm starting with, but stick with me, you'll be making money with bots soon. hit yes. Okay, so how that would work, let me just show you, instead of making them all now, I'll just save, go to record and show you how that would work. So use Twitter account creator, I'll check the box, yes. So let's go on back to our recorder. So then again, I'm jumping in at the deep end a bit. So script logic, if, so here we can use variables, and here's any of the resources that we made. Load from file, user input, or database. In other words, means use a resource. Use what one? Well, we've only got one so far. Use Twitter account creator. So if that equals yes, okay. In other words, if that checkbox is checked, okay, then do the actions under here. So we're going to call function in several threads. Again, this is more of an intermediate subject, so stick with me. You're going to learn a lot. There's going to be a lot of beginner stuff in here. So call function in several threads. What function? Select function. Twitter account creator. Okay, how many threads? Leave this as it is because we haven't put any of this out yet. Okay, so what have we got here? So if the person, the user or you, has checked that checkbox that says use account creator, so if that is a yes, then go into the function called Twitter account creator, which we made earlier. So it will go into here, which is blank at the moment, but it would run through this code. So once again, the bot loads. Is the checkbox checked that says use account creator? If it is, then go into this function. So go into this space and run through this code. Okay, so I'm going to make the same but for the two other ones that we created, the other two functions. Okay, so we're going to save. So we are going to use keyword spy. Use keyword spy. Again, guys, if you've got any questions, then leave a comment. I will get to them. And of course, if you've signed up to the membership, then I will answer you straight away on Discord. So there's another plug to sign up. Links in the description. So select. Again, we're just making the same one, a checkbox and yes. Then finish. Okay. And then use, should we call it task manager? Use Twitter tasks. We called it Twitter tasks. Need to check. Yeah, we did, didn't we? Use Twitter tasks. Select. Yes. Checkbox. Next. Finish. Okay. What I'm going to do also here is I'm going to have, it says no tab, so I'm going to edit and call this Twitter modules. Okay, so all of these in here, I'm going to have threads. Show what I'm going to do with that in a minute. That's going to be a fixed integer. The reason I've made this now is so I can show you, you can grab a resource and drag to make a new, so these are like sub sections that you can click, like we can click to use the Twitter module. This is part of the GUI, the graphical user interface that you see or your client, which I'll show you in a second. So drag, and this is going to be settings. We're going to have a settings tab. That's what I meant, tab. Okay. So you'll see what I mean now. When I hit record, it brings up what will be, this is what our interface will look like. So we have the settings tab that has a threads option here and Twitter module. You'll see we can check, okay, these boxes. So if we check use Twitter account creator, at the moment that will go into that function. So we need to wire these two up. Use keyword spy the exact way that we did with the Twitter account creator, and same we've used Twitter tasks. So we'll do that now. Another swig of the old monster. Delicious. Okay, so again, another if statement. If use keyword spy equals yes. If that checkbox is checked for that, and it's going to run this code, which again will call the function and in several threads, which I'll explain soon. So use function Twitter keyword spy. Okay, so I think you can see what's going on here. I'll just do the last one, then I'll explain a little bit. If use Twitter tasks, so if that checkbox is checked or equals yes, then probably got it by now, then call the functions in several threads. Now there is an option to call function, but that means that it will just run in one thread, and I'll explain threads in a second for all the newbies. Select function Twitter tasks. Okay, we're going to leave them the same at the moment. So this is what happens. The bot starts and it's going to check to see if the Twitter account creator box is checked. If so, it's going to run this function. And you've probably guessed by now, if the use keyword spy is checked yes, then it's going to run this function. And then if Twitter tasks is checked yes, then it's going to run this set of functions. In other words, it's going to go into the functions that we made. They're all blank at the moment, but run through them code, through that particular function's code. Okay, so let's come off of here, and I'm just going to do under settings. I've already made threads. So threads is the amount of browsers or the amount of accounts to run at the same time. So if we've got this on a good computer or on a VPS or server, we could, let's say we have 10 threads running at once. That means that 10 threads, 10 accounts will open and start following the people on our list of usernames, or commenting, or whatever the tasks are that we set up. So it's the amount of browsers or the amount of accounts to run at the same time. Threads. Amount of actions to take. Actions to take. This will be, so say we set this to 10, that means that we would follow 10 of the people on our username list that we scraped. Okay, so that means that where it gets a bit tricky is if let's just say that we had thread set to run, that means one account will open at once. Okay, so account opens, it does one of the tasks, say it was going to follow one of the users that we scraped, that would be amount of actions to take, that'd be one done. But if you had five threads open at the same time, so each thread would be an account open, that means you'd be getting 5 done at once, one for each one of the accounts. Okay, so amount of actions to take, that would be a fixed integer, so a fixed number for now, and then we'll say the minimum is 0 and the maximum is a million. Finish. Then fails allowed, so that's how many actions are allowed to fail before the bots will stop, say look, hey, something's wrong, so many fails have happened, there must be an issue with the bot. Fails allowed. Again, it's going to be a fixed integer, fixed number that we can input, so I'm going to put a very high number. Finish. Done. Okay, save. So now let's go and put these resources into our bot. So now when we hit record, you'll see that under settings, we have these. A resource makes a part of the GUI as well. So we can put in 5 threads we want to run. We want to do 10 actions, and there's allowed to be 5 fails allowed. You can input the numbers that you want, of course. So now, this is why we call the function in several threads, because we want this to be multi-threaded. Okay, so we can come into these now. I should have created them resources first so we could save some time. So now, instead of having this number 10 for amount of threads to run, we can change that to be the resource that we made. So threads. So whatever we put into that threads box in the GUI that we made, okay, that will result here into the number of threads that we're going to run. And same here, successes. Instead of that, we want it to take the number that we put into the amount of actions to take box And same with fails. So fails allowed will be our fails allowed. So whatever we put into the boxes in our GUI, that's what will happen here. Okay, hope that makes sense. Hit OK. And we need to do that for each one of the functions. So threads, change that for the amount of actions. This will be fails allowed. Hit OK. And let's do our final one. Replace that with threads. Oops, twice. Amount of actions to take. Why is it coming out double every time? Haven't had that much. Wants to drink. Fails allowed. There we go. All good. So let me just exit and save. So I hope you understand what's happening. Hit record. So the numbers that we put into here have replaced what was in them function boxes. So instead of running that was already put in there 10 threads, it will replace it with this. We put in 5 and so on and so forth. So it takes them resources and replaces them. Excuse me. Hope that makes sense. Let's see how we're going for time. I want these to be, they're not bite-sized videos, but about an hour long each or something like that. How long have I been going for? Hour long. 41 minutes. Still a little bit of time. Lovely jubbly. Okay, so what do we want to do first? First of all, we really need to do the keyword spy because we need some to get the usernames that we wanna use. Okay, or we could build out some more of the GUI. So look, let's exit here. Let's quickly do another one of these. So actually, let's make a database. totally changed my mind. So projects, show database. Of course, it'll be empty. There is no database. Create database, add table. And we'll call this Twitter accounts. And here, Twitter accounts. So it's just same. Then we'll have columns and we'll have the first column as the username. Then password of the account. Password. Then we are going to have the email of the account in case we have to reconfirm the email, I guess. Again, this could be open to change as we go. It's just the first video to try and get it set up. I'm going to take into consideration what you guys say in the comments and on the Discord. Email. Yeah, email. I think that's fine. Email. Now, are we going to do phone verified accounts? Yes, probably are. So, account phone. Know what that means? Account phone number. Then we are going to want to do account. Oh, we don't even fingerprint. So again, all these subjects are going to be covered in these video series. Fingerprint. So we're going to use unique fingerprints. Do I need that there or should I do the cookie first? So we're going to have fingerprints, browser fingerprints. So every account is going to look unique. Get into fingerprints later. Again, this is covered in the course and it's covered in the free videos on YouTube, so check them out. And then we're going to have cookie. So we save the cookie. So this is good by using a unique browser fingerprint and obviously saving the cookies. We are going to help ourselves not get banned, and we won't need to log into the account every time. Okay. I'm just going to leave it there. I'm sure we're going to add to this. Maybe we'll track how many people we've followed so we don't follow too many, or there's going to be other details, I'm sure, but that's going to be good for now. Hit save. gonna have to restart because we made a database. There you go. So we have already opened a database, and we have already one table on there. Okay, save. So what I'm going to do, this is the first video. I want them to be chunk sized. The next video is going to be a lot longer because I want to get a lot done. But I think I'll leave it there for now. We're just under an hour, but this will get you set up. So please feel free to follow along. Like I said, we're going to build this, and it's going to be a working bot. We're not playing around. This is not what ifs. We are going to find a product. Okay. We're probably going to use something from Offer Vault. So there's so many offers. So if you got something that you think would be really interesting, then comment below. Or if you're a member, then get on the old Discord. Let's have a conversation about this. This is not going to be all theory. You see a lot of theory online, but we are going to pick a product. We are going to set this up, and we are going to run the bot, and we're going to make some money live. Everything's going to be transparent. I'll set up an account. So whatever product we decide, I'll obviously go out and join that network, and then we will set this up, and we will make some money live with this. This can be replicated. So yeah, I'm not sure what we're going to go with. It's not going to be car parking fines. We've got a lot to cover. I just wanted to introduce what we're going to do in this video, and how we're going to go about it. The links are in the description. Download Browser Automation Studio. It's absolutely free if you haven't already done so. Okay. Again, if you want this script, every video that I do, the script's going to be updated, so you can actually get your hands on the script that you can load into Browser Automation Studio. If you remember, the membership details are in the link in the description. You can also buy the course. If you remember, you get the course and everything. So check out the link in the description. Yeah, so as well, I want this to include stuff that you guys want to see. So leave comments below if you want to see anything particular added to this bot, or you've got any suggestions or any offers that we could consider to use. Okay, there's no reason why we can't expand this bot to do multiple offers, like have 10 accounts that are promoting one offer. This could grow to, I don't even know where we're going exactly with this. All I know is we're going to pretend that we haven't got any money. We are making a social media bot to go out and promote, items that we select. We'll start with one product, of course, and then we'll grow from there. So I hope you find this series valuable. I hope that you follow along, and you can just follow along and make this and make money yourself. There's how many products is on here, for instance? Let's clear all the filters, clear all the search, just to show you why it doesn't matter if, showing this, and if everyone that watches this video goes out and does this, it doesn't matter, because and this is just one site, remember. You might have your own product, your own servers, and this is just, like I said, one site. Does it tell us? I don't know, but I think there's is there 40,000 or 100,000? It's something absolutely ridiculous. The last time I saw the figures of different offers on this one site. Okay. Wonder if we just typed in, I'll just type in car again. It tells us. It doesn't, but just for cars alone. Oh, there you go. Look, for showing results, there is 3,309 different products related to cars. It might be loans, they could be insurance and all that kind of thing. So I wonder if I get rid of the word car. Oh, it doesn't say. I think you get the idea. Let's just quickly pick something that's going to be popular. Probably adult would be, but app. We just the word app. Now we've got what 2,079 products just with that wording. And go on and on. And there's probably like 50,000 different offers. So what I'm getting at is, if all of you did this, there's plenty of room for everyone. Okay, because there's so many different niches. You could be interested in one, someone else would be interested in another. And there's so many people interested in each one of these niches. Obviously, we want to pick something that's kind of mainstream, so that there's thousands and thousands of people that we can contact a day. Yeah. Okay, I think I've gone on enough for one. I think I will record another video tomorrow. I'm going to get a one video per day done on this particular subject. I hope you find it useful. I hope you'll follow along and make some money so you can buy me a coffee. All right, guys, I'll speak to you. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.